Smoking in G sharp. I'm back with part deux of looking at buildings a little differently. Now I'm taking you to the Mediterranean, and this is Mallorca. It's an island off of Spain. It did gain its own independence and has a very interesting flag. I will try to bring that up. Let me see if I can show you the flag later. Hold on. Yeah, I'll click that up and show you in a second. But anyway, in this picture, what doesn't belong? You have this typical, what they call plaster structure type buildings, and then way in the distance, we have the magical castle. Yeah, this big, huge structure is sticking out no matter where you stand. Look at this. Let me get this bigger. Look at this. Where the heck did this come from? Oh, that's right. Back in the medieval times, the Dark Ages, when they had nothing better to do, they said, let's build Disneyland on this island. Yeah, this is an interesting island indeed. I'm going to show you some of the things that are around this one small island. Looks very Tartarian. And you can see that they've tried to modify it in spots. And, you know, some are older than others. And look, once again, it's like built on top of these strange rocks. And also around this area, they have some really ancient stuff. Check this out. I mean, that could be easily sitting in Egypt or South America. A lot of the supposed structures that were built by people that never knew each other seem to be an awful lot alike. Check this out. Now again, the experts will tell you that this was all done in anywhere from 382 BC up until the 12th century. But as you can see, this is a lot of heavy stone that's perfectly placed at one time. It's weathered, it's aged, it's gone through a few wars, mind you. Remember, there was a lot of wars through the Mediterranean Sea, and the islands got hit really hard at different periods. So we have to take that into account. But look at this. This again could easily be sitting, you know, somewhere in some Mayan temple in South America. Perfectly placed stones that, well, now have eroded. Yeah, this wouldn't be another area if I were into traveling that I would go to now, because I'm so intrigued with all of this stuff. And then you could see the ancient structures, and then the columns you would first think came later or something. But I think the columns were earlier, and then they built these other things around them. These look like the foundations to houses that were there at one time. That's just my humble, naive, layman's opinions. I have no background in archaeology, geology, or anthropology. I wish I did, but because I'd certainly be one of those people up front now going, wait a minute. Yeah, look at this. Look at the fine work that was done at one time. Very Tartarian here. This takes a lot of time and effort and knowledge. And I'm not so sure that people that just land on an island are going to, you know, want to put all their efforts into something like this. You know, they would say it was a castle, it was a lookout, it was all that, but look at the different brickwork. You can see the top is like more rounded rock, seems newer, and then it kind of goes down into I would say, a different type at the bottom. You see it's more square, brick oriented. There's layers. There's centuries of different work on some of these buildings like this. And yeah, I am so glad I have a new pair of goggles on some of this stuff, because it's just so intriguing now for me to check. Oh, and here again, I just want to throw this in. Another castle built into and on a huge rock. Now, some people say, oh, it was just because of the strategic advantage. The rock gave them something to build around, la-di-da. But this happens so much all over the world. And I'm thinking, okay, is rock a strategic point to just start building things in and on and around? I think they found things that were already there, and they built upon them. That seems more like mankind. That's how we are, even to this day. I'm going to show you their flag. They are now an independent country or something off of Spain. But the flag says it all too. They show the castles. Very Tartarian, wouldn't you say? And I just have to say, lastly, the most interesting colors for a flag. I get red. Red is supposed to, show the blood put into the country, the fire of a country. Yellow sometimes, but purple with sideways castle. Purple, again, with a sideways castle. Like history's been tipped on its side here. I don't know. I just got very intrigued with this little island off of Spain. Please look it up. Please Google this. There's tons of these pictures and more of castles that are all over this island. And it's very intriguing. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed these two little segments of melted buildings. And all I ask is, if you don't agree, if you think that it's just the standard story that we've been told through our history books, that's okay. I just want you to think a little differently, though, about everything on this planet and what we're standing on and all of that good stuff. You know how it goes. So in the meantime, take care and stay frosty.